What's going on, y'all?
So what's going on, y'all? So we back again for another episode review of Sistas. This is season 6, episode 14, something new. And I get what they was trying to do, but it was a very corny episode. And corny in the sense of, why put this in here knowing damn well we're not about to get back to it? And it just felt very, very, very filler-like. So this really won't be a long review because nothing much happened. I'm gonna just go about the whole situation with Danny and Andy and Sabrina in the date. Okay, Andy went on that blind date, from off the dating app or whatever. Girl, what's that in my ear? I just came from outside and it is blowing shit outside or whatever. I'm sorry for cursing. But she went on a date and come to find out the day went on for like 3 hours. Okay, I guess you could say that was a good look or whatever. The fact that you could sit there and have a conversation with somebody for not 5 hours, but 3 hours, and especially on a night where you got to go to work the next day or whatever. And so the friends wind up convincing them to take a bus. Mind you, Andy said, I'm ready to go home. They faked like they had a bad date or whatever, to prank them, but then come to find out they really did have a good date. They wanted them to go ride the bus or whatever. And the way that I was like, what is going on? This whole part, I mean, some people may look at it as cute, but it's late at night, and I don't give a care if y'all got men's with you or whatever. Anything could happen. But at the same time, I'm not finna get on the public transportation if I don't have to. Okay, I came there with a car. How come you couldn't say let's get a ride share? Because it came off a little bit, even though it was like trying to make it seem like this was supposed to be adventurous or whatever. Let's just go do something spontaneous. And they was calling Andy bougie. Baby, I was Andy. Okay, listen, I used to ride the bus. I ain't gonna lie. I used to ride the bus, and I stopped doing that because I just didn't want to. And yeah, can you say I'm bougie? Okay, well, I'm bougie. Okay, I don't do public transportation like that. So unless I necessarily have to. And at that moment, they didn't have to. And I'm like, where's the fun in that? That was the cleanest freaking bus I seen in a minute. Okay. And I said, ain't nobody else on that bus. Meanwhile, it was given like, are y'all broke? Do y'all not have a car? I thought the dude was a football player, ex-football player. And maybe again, it was just them trying to be spontaneous to shake up things. I get where it was trying to go, but it just came off really corny. And I don't know, like I have an issue with if a person tells you, no, I can't do something right now. I don't like it when they have them continue to badger them and badger them and badger them until they wear them down to say yes in that moment. That's basically what they did, okay? And, they get on the bus and Andy talks about her mother and how she had to work a lot of jobs and riding the bus is triggering and her daddy did. And, he put his mama up in a retirement home and all that stuff. And, they talked about their coach and that whole thing about the coach stuff. I was just like, okay, like one bend, one sound. That's what it was coming off as. Yes, it was good to see that you do have decent men out there that do want to treat people right, and especially treat women. And he specifically said black women, right? Because we seen on this show the black men unfortunately not treating the black women right. And then when we finally get some semblance of it, good representation of black men in the sense with these three guys that are showing them something different that they're not used to, that everything don't have to be full of drama. It was so oddly placed, and I'm just like, what? And the only thing I was really upset about was the whole situation with, or I didn't really agree with, was the whole situation with the Danny and old boy situation, because he knows that she's with somebody. She keeps saying, I'm with somebody, but you still trying to, get up in her good graces, so just in case something happens, you can get up in there, or, put a wedge in between the relationship between her and Preston. And my whole thing is, why would you write for Preston and Danny to go through all the stuff that they went through, for them to all of a sudden finally, literally in the last couple of episodes, well, probably, let's say yeah, the last few episodes, to finally decide that yes, we're gonna give this relationship a try, a real try this time. You my man, I'm your woman, all of that stuff. Only for the exact next day for some dude to come in and try to break that up or throw a little monkey wrench and put a little bit of doubt up in her mind. And truth be told, the fact of the matter is, dude is more suited for Danny than Preston is. I said, now why we do this? Okay, why did y'all put us through all of this? You didn't even give the relationship a time to flourish before you want to throw somebody else up in there. See, this is what I'm talking about. Why does it always have to be drama? Why does it always have to be mess? How come it just can't be a happy moment and let them flourish and let them try to get things together? Like, it was just bothering me, right? Because now it's gonna be like Danny is somewhat attracted to the old boy. Danny is somewhat intrigued by old boy, and she 9 out of 10 gonna mess up that relationship with Preston and get with old boy. Okay, and I really don't know if I trust the situation, because with a Tyler Perry thing, when it's so crazy, when they come off so extra nice and then all of a sudden you get with them and then they flip. You know, that's what it feels like they hadn't. I've seen too many Tyler Perry shows to know that, all right? So hopefully that's not the case, but again, it's Tyler Perry and it could be the case. Meanwhile, the only one that I can see it for is Sabrina and old boy from Bruh. Even though he played an obsessed character, I kind of do like them together. And at this point, Sabrina ain't got shit to lose, okay? It's more her speed or whatever. He ain't, I don't know. I just kind of like them together. Meanwhile, you got that, and then they got to the end of the line and then wanted to get a ride with them. Girl, please. Why didn't we take a Uber in the first place? I just didn't understand that, but okay. We trying to have some fun, be spontaneous, I guess. They had a good time, whatever. Moving on from that. Don't put me on the bus. I ain't afraid to admit I'm a bougie bitch at this day and age of my life, okay? At this stage of my life, bougie, you know, in the sense that, baby, ride share me, okay? If you ain't got no car, I don't care if you ain't got no car. As long as we ain't getting on no public transportation if we don't have to. Like, if you in a big city like Chicago or whatever, you trying to go downtown and all that stuff, it makes sense to get on the train. But other than that, we're not getting on the bus. We're gonna ride in the car, okay? Uber me, you know? And so that's just that. Meanwhile, and I don't even get on the train. There's that. But somebody gonna be like, damn, Ashley, yes, I'm not afraid to admit it, okay? Girl, if you've been in the big city and you've had experience on the freaking subway and train, listen, I've been on the train where the train literally derailed and we had to get rescued off of that bitch. And I'm talking about when we was elevated, okay? Meaning we was hanging over the track, and if it would have fell down a little bit more, baby, I probably wouldn't even be here, because the thing would have blew up. You know what I'm saying? So yes, I have trauma behind that, you know? So there's that. But you got that going on, and then this whole situation with Hayden and him trying to find Tamara, baby, in his Gary storyline, I need it to be over with. At the end of the day, what we got out of that is both of them are pathetic. Both of them are the same. And for Gary to try to call Hayden out about, you know, stalking or trying to find Tamara and all this stuff, and Hayden said, bitch, you do the same thing with Andy. You want to see who she going with? You want to see this? You tried to get up into her profile? I said pot meets kettle. Exactly. Y'all both doing the exact same thing. That's exactly why y'all friends, okay? Moving on from that, what else happened in this episode? Absolutely nothing, besides the fact that Zach went in there and beat the dog shit out of that dude, and then all of a sudden his two goons came in and jumped Zach. I said, wow, you know, for you to put your hands on a child and to be okay with it, it's just really disgusting to me. I really can't stand parents, aka mothers, who allow any and everybody around their child and, you know, will put a man before their child and don't care that that man is doing whatever it is that they want to do to that child, only so that you can say that you got a man. You know what I'm saying? I really don't respect that. And, you know, I was glad that Fatima finally came to her senses and she pulled that gun out and she said, pop, pop. And I was like, oh shit, you know what I'm saying? And then she get all of a sudden Fatima gets into her Fatima mode. You know, she gangsta and calling somebody to see who this person is, and then they call his phone, and then they get the baby, they go outside, and some niggas start coming up, and basically they was a part of some gang that is being ran by her cousin. Who is her cousin? We all know it's Madam. And so that's just basically what was going on. And then Karen needing to go to the store to get some food at 11 something in the night. Let me just tell you this. I understand. I don't know. Listen, at the end of the day, I'm not going to no store at no 11 something at night unless I direly need something. But at this day and age, you got Instacart, okay? And she could have Instacart that because it is late, or she could have just ordered some takeout and went to the store the next day. You ain't got no job at this point, all right? Your shop done burnt down, okay? Pam called and asked him where the next 2 paychecks gonna be at, or the last 2 weeks paycheck, because baby rent is due, okay? And she was like, well, you're gonna have to find something else to do at this point, So you got that going on. And then Karen decides to go to the store, and just so happens to run into Fatima and Zach with the baby getting Pampers and stuff. I said, child, I hope it's pull-ups, because that boy look a little bit too old to be still wearing goddamn Pampers. But then again, given the environment that he is in, he probably pissing on himself out of trauma response or whatever from what he's going through. But anyway, that was basically the episode, y'all. Nothing. And if I miss something, y'all know what to do. Oh, it really was. And it's not even like, I'm not saying that like it wasn't, like it was a bad episode. It just was a filler episode. Like, it really wasn't much to the whole episode. Basically was Andy and that date and them friends. That's just all it was. And honestly, I didn't have a problem with it. Like, it wasn't a bad episode. It just was a filler episode. And the only problem that I had was the whole relationship between Preston and that dude coming in trying to throw a monkey wrench in the game plan. Like, damn, can we get a couple of scenes with Preston and Danny being together for a little bit, you know what I'm saying, before we get somebody else want to come in and take over? I don't know. But y'all tell me how y'all felt about it. I will see you guys later. I'm about to go eat my lunch. I'm a little hungry. I ain't ate shit since yesterday afternoon. I gotta stop doing that. I really do gotta stop doing that. You try to lose weight and they want you to decrease your portions and you gotta eat at least 3 meals. Baby, I can't do that. Meaning I don't eat 3 meals a day. Okay, so it's like, I be having to force myself, and sometimes I forget. I know it's hard to believe, but that's just what it is. But anyway, I will see y'all later. Peace.